Which QSR should you open? 2.3 Project Trend Analysis by Dawson. Which QSR should you choose? QSR have had to change a lot this past year with all the pandemic problems. All the information used in this assessment is from 2019 or earlier, so it would just be a baseline for the decision. We will also look at how each company that is picked has addressed the pandemic issue and whether or not it has affected them in any way or whether it will affect their future. Something to consider. According to QSR magazine, approximately 100,000 restaurants are either closed permanently or long-term in 2020 because of the pandemic. Another consideration is that consumers are spending approximately 34% less on average in restaurants. Not to mention, a study done by Coca-Cola of 400 companies said that approximately 66% said it could take 6 months or more to recoup the money companies spent trying to adapt to the necessary changes during the pandemic. This could mean one of two things. Either this is a really bad time to get into the food service industry, or this could be the best time to get it while competition is reeling. 5 QSRs moving up: Chick-fil-A, Freddy's Frozen Custard, Jersey Mike's, Panera, Wingstop. 5 QSRs on their way down: Auntie Anne's, Little Caesars, Jack in the Box, Baskin Robbins, Steak and Shake. This chart represents the data as follows. Americans' favorite drive-through: cleanliness and sanitary, friendliness of staff, menu item availability, order accuracy, overall experience, quality of menu, and speed of service. And on the left-hand side of the chart, you can see all of the restaurants listed, and then you can read the data that's next to each restaurant from left to right. New locations or closings. There are restaurants opening and closing all the time. According to QSR magazine, the 10 restaurants I chose have the following openings and closings for 2019. Chick-fil-A has opened 130. Freddy's Frozen Custard has opened 39. Jersey Mike's has opened 173. Panera has opened 132. Wingstop has opened 107. Auntie Anne's has closed 20. Little Caesars has closed 49. Jack in the Box has opened 6. Baskin Robbins has closed 26. Steak and Shake has closed 19. Cities worth looking at opening up in. Fort Smith, Arkansas is the best location to open according to QSR magazine. As can be seen in the map visualization, it has the biggest predicted growth rate for QSR traffic. The next best locations would be Fort Myers, Naples, Florida, and Idaho Falls, Pocatello, Idaho. Revenue. The average sales per unit for the year of 2019 for each of the chosen QSRs is as follows. Chick-fil-A, $4,517,000. Freddy's Frozen Custard, $1,533,000. Jersey Mike's, $814,000. Panera, $2,751,000. Wingstop, $1,250,000. Auntie Anne's, $562,000. Little Caesars, $899,000. Jack in the Box, $1,565,000. Baskin Robbins, $247,000. Steak and Shake, $1,673,000. Financial projections for Chick-fil-A. Franchise fees, $10,000. Startup costs, little is truly known about the startup costs. However, it is said that you only have to pay the $10,000 startup fee. The company does the rest. The reason it is so cheap for the franchise is because Chick-fil-A retains all rights to property and anything having to do with the business. Not to mention they command 15% of sales plus 50% of any profit. The franchise fees for Freddy's Frozen Custard is $25,000, and the total startup cost is $590,469 to $1,986,315. All right, now we're going to look at the Jersey Mike's franchise fee and total startup cost. The franchise fee is $18,500. The total startup cost is $237,419 to $766,971. Okay, now we're going to look at the Panera franchise fees and total startup costs. Panera is $35,000 for franchise fees, and in between $1,117,000 to $3,464,000 for total startup costs. All right, now we're going to take a look at Auntie Anne's franchise fees and total startup costs. $30,000 for the franchise fees, and anywhere between $199,475 to $385,100. Okay, now we're going to look at the franchise fees and total startup costs for Little Caesars. Franchise fee $20,000. Total startup cost between $359,700 and $1,686,000. All right, looking at the franchise fees and total startup costs for Jack in the Box. Franchise fees can be between $25,000 to $50,000. Total startup cost $1,481,500 to $3,336,600. All right, now we're looking at Baskin Robbins franchise fees and total startup cost. Franchise fees $12,500 to $25,000, and total startup cost $123,952 to $558,830. Now we're looking at Steak and Shake franchise fees and startup costs. Franchise fees $25,000. Total startup costs $1,476,250 to $2,420,500. All right, last but not least, now we're looking at Wingstop franchise fees and startup costs. So the franchise fees are $10,000 to $20,000. Total startup cost $340,815 to $631,292. Recommendation, and the winner is Jersey Mike's. After carefully considering all of the information, Jersey Mike's is by far the best choice. With a low franchise fee, no renewal fee, and an average sale per unit of $824,000 with a variance of 7.2%, it is an excellent choice. All right, now we're going to look at weather concerns. According to Weather Spark, the temperature varies from around 31 degrees Fahrenheit to 94 degrees Fahrenheit, and it rarely goes to the extremes. So there is no reason to take any special considerations for this portion. Geographical impact. There is nothing unusual about the geography in the Fort Smith area of Arkansas, so we don't have to take any special considerations for this portion. Sanitation issues. As stated previously, a major issue with every QSR and restaurant everywhere currently is the pandemic. It is expected to cause approximately 100,000 restaurants to close down either permanently or for extended periods of time. Not to mention, it has changed the way many restaurants are doing business because of sanitation concerns. Opening any restaurant at this point in time is a gamble. And this is all the references